Radio Free Tatooine presents Galactic War Report, a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes podcast.
Boshuda, fellow holotable hustlers, you're tuned into Galactic War Report, a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes podcast that's better than some and worse than others. I'm Sean, a.k.a. the other Sean, and sitting across the holotable from me is Josh, a.k.a. the Golden Pop-Tart.
Man, we are in the golden weeks, as we should call them, right? Where it is just content. And hey, one more piece of content. Like,
it keeps you busy.
Man, I mean, it's funny because now on the computer, it tells me how long I've been playing the game. And so you don't get to see that. Like, I mean, I think everybody would be mortified on how many hours we have played this game, but it does show on the PC client, and I'm up to 500 hours right there. And that feels
just today.
That feels like a lot, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's, anytime there's territory battles and, fortunately, Grand Arena has wrapped, but we also have Conquest running. Conquest and territory battles is a lot. So then when stuff comes on top of that, like the raid, and like galactic challenges, that kind of stuff. We spoke right before we started recording, and I finished my galactic challenge, and I just like breathed this giant sigh of relief. Like, it's a galactic challenge. Like, it's not pressing that I do it right now, but I need to have some boxes ticked because, man, there's a lot of unticked boxes right now. The last run of the raid, I did 600,000 points.
Man,
I'm not proud of this. I ran one team and then I forgot, and I'm glad I ran that one, but I gotta step it up.
Man, I should tell on you to our guild leader. I mean, I really should, you know.
He'd be furious. Trust me, he is furious with me. No one judges him harder than I do. Oh, man. So we're going to be talking about a few things tonight. The era of piracy is upon us. We've got some more information about what that looks like in terms of an era battle. We also have the kit for Quiggold now. And a lot of people have a lot of stuff to say, and I'm going to tell them all what they can do is what's going to happen later on. So yeah, we're talking pirates, we're talking Order 66, and there's a lot of good stuff to talk about tonight, and I don't think a whole lot of complaining right now. There's a little bit. There's always a little bit of salt in a Galactic War Report, right? But first, let's do some big celebrating and celebrate some Blurf days. All right, this week we've got a few. We've got a lot of them on the 12th.
Wow,
we have Commander Cody, Chief Nebbit, Jawa Scavenger, all turning 9 years old. I believe they were all, let's see, they were all added on the same day. I want to say they all went to shops. If I remember correctly, they all went to like different shops. And it was just like the best thing in the world, like new stuff to spend your currency on. Now, this is 2016 when all of us only had 3 and 4 star characters because we were a bunch of dunces, you know, but still it was like pretty darn good day. 3 new characters and they're not even like hard to farm. So those 3 are turning 9 years old. And then on the same day, Bastila Shan, the original Bastila, is turning 7 years old. On the 13th, we've got Jolie Bindo, who came out the day after Bastila. So also 7. And then Princess Nisa is 2 years old. Little baby princess.
Yeah, right.
On the 15th, we've got the original Omega turning 4. Omega?
Omega.
And then on the 16th, we have 3PO and Chewie turning 5 years old. That's that one stings a little bit because I do sort of still identify them as newer characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really got to get out of that mindset because they've been around for quite some time now.
That might have been
great tune.
One of the newer characters for me starting the game. Because man, how many years have I been playing this now?
Like 5-ish, right?
I think it's 5-ish. Yeah. Interesting, huh? That's kind of weird to think about.
You were a COVID player, like
I was a
the
COVID
world has
player.
Stopped.
Yes,
I will play Galaxy of Heroes now.
And 5 years later, I am still playing this game hardcore.
Yeah,
got to get my hit every day.
Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't go away.
No, it doesn't.
I tried to quit, and I was a nervous mess.
Say yes to Swoga. Sorry,
it already said yes to you. All right, let's take a look at this week's upcoming in-game events. Brought to you by swgohevents.com. It is, I'm going to admit it, it's a bit of a sparse list this week. But that's great.
I know, right?
Please. Oh, my goodness. That's great because we're all territory battling and conquesting. I could use a little easy week. So on the 11th, we have an Omega battle, Imperial Fleet. On the 12th, we have an assault battle, Forest Moon. And then nothing scheduled on the 13th. But the 14th is an Omega battle on Coruscant. The 15th brings us the Executors Fleet Mastery event, Discarded Doctrine. And then the 16th will bring us Secrets and Shadows, another assault battle. Now, we talked a little bit before the show, and then also I see it here, and so it just made me wonder. You were talking about your kind of fleet philosophy, where you are new ships that come out, like go for it. Get down. But old fleet farms don't really interest you. And I think that's a valid way to play. It just made me wonder, where is your Executor? And because you do not have Leviathan, right?
Nope, I don't have Leviathan,
right.
But Executor is 7 stars. So I mean,
okay.
In Profundity is a little bit farther away, but
yeah,
in the long run, I mean, I do think obviously not having the Leviathan is dumb, right? Like I don't like that, but on the other piece to it, truthfully, with where I am in GAC, it doesn't change a lot of things. I mean,
yeah,
and I think
it doesn't make sense in my brain. Like, why would you not? Huh? You know, but what you're saying, like if you're 50-50 in GAC and I'm 50-50 in GAC.
Yep.
All right. You know, like it does kind of make sense.
And currently right now in my fleet arena, I am ranked 19.
And I'm like 40 something. So,
right. So like I'm getting 100 crystals for having, and I'm beating Leviathan somehow, right? On auto, being honest. I do auto in the fleet shards. So, I mean, basically, again, I mean, there's certain people that love it. I just don't. And it really seems like if I'm going to win, it's really going to be because, I mean, I can 2-shot Leviathan. I do really weak ships on defense because I know I'm going to lose them anyway. And so then I do all the offenses of ships, and I can usually, I'll 2-shot the Leviathan. And most cases, I already know if I'm going to win or not by the fact that I turn it on and it's at, 295 or something, right? Like it just is going to happen. So, but now
you unlock ships and you see Leviathan, Executor, and Profundity, and you're like, well, that was fun.
Yeah, right. But the next one that comes out, which probably is going to be going to be a Leviathan counter. So I'm just going to get that and then hope that they never put that one on offense. And if they do, then, like Executor versus Executor, you usually win.
let's just hope they don't up it to 4.
Oh, that's true.
4 fleets. That would throw a wrench right in your gears. But
true.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing about this game is like, I see on Reddit so often people will post like, hey, what should I work on? You know, and like the context is so important. Like, well, A, what do you enjoy? Right. That's always a factor. But B, like, how close are you to this? Mm-hmm. And how much would this actually help you? Does your guild need more of this? You know, like there's so many factors. It's so hard on a Reddit post to give advice because it's just everyone's situation is, you know, and they say this, it sounds cliche, but everyone's situation is different. So it doesn't make sense to me. Like, should I skip Leviathan? Oh God, no. But then you talk about your situation. I'm like, yeah, I kind of see that, you know?
I mean, I don't recommend it to other people, and it could be at the end of the show. Like, at least we didn't tell you not to get Leviathan, right? I mean, but
I'm marking it right now. Yes.
But when you think about it, I guess in some ways, if it's truly I love GAC, but I have determined that I'm going to win some and I'm going to lose some. Doesn't matter what I do, whether I go hardcore one way or not. Like the way this game is set up, I'm going to get the same amount of crystals or pretty dang close, whether or not I do awesome in fleets or I do poorly in fleets.
Yeah.
So,
and I think if you're not a tip of the spear player, which I don't consider myself, there's always that chance that you're just going to, oops, I forgot to attack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and as long as that's a possibility, it is kind of hard to take GAC completely seriously because you're just going to straight up forget to attack and lose. And then you're going to get matched up against someone easier than if you would have won the last round, you know? So it does kind of balance things out a little bit. But anyways, we got way off track.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
We really did. But I want to get into the top stories. But first, a quick shout out to our fantastic Patreon supporters. If you enjoy what we do and the kind of esoteric ramblings of someone who, you know, doesn't understand a fleet strategy, you can join our community through Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Galactic War Report. You get VIP access to our Discord, early access to episodes, and based on your contribution level, you know, you can be part of our weekly Death Chat where we get together on Discord with our patrons and just Death Chat for an hour on Wednesday nights. It's a gas. Your support keeps the lights on and the sandcrawlers running. Now then, punch it, Pop-Tart.
All right, so why don't we just talk a little bit about the update first? So we did get one of those, which is nice because guess what? We have a new character coming in the game here real soon. But
yeah, buddy.
Now, for you folks that really love your dirty clones, guess what? It's going to get a little bit easier for you to grind on that dirty clone.
Grind that sneaky dirty boy clone.
And I mean, it's a little bit weird. If you really are big about grinding and you can go the Cantina in this case and grind a little bit of sneaky clone here. So Disguised Clone Trooper is going to Cantina 4A. So for you folks that like to just get it
4E.
4E, sorry, yeah. Are going to love to have this done a little bit quicker than normal. So
yeah,
officially all set. I did go through and do 200 refreshes. So
oh, did you?
We're doing it. Yep. We're just going to get her done.
It's always, we've talked about this before, but it's always kind of a gift and a curse. Like, I think overall it's better, certainly, to be a Cantina character, but you just have to break that streak, if you will, of just put your income on pause for signal data. And it's not going to be that long, right? Pause it for a week, but God, it'll feel like a year. You know?
Yep, it's going to. Agreed.
But yeah, that I'm excited. Good. I need that, and I need Scorch.
Oh yeah.
Gimme.
Yeah, I'm ready. I know we're talking beforehand. Like the clones are my jam. So I mean,
yeah.
Wow, that's really old, isn't it? If I say it's my jam.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think any kids listen to this. I think it's a bunch of old farts.
Probably true. So it's good.
You guys are out there. You know who I'm talking to you. You know I'm talking to you. You know what? The clone thing, what cracks me up is Nightfall just came around today.
Yep.
And I thought, well, this is good. I got at least some of them up to Relic 5. Let's do this. I go in, and now I can do tier 3. All right, sweet. That's great. Love it. And I tried tier 4, and it only lets me take Lord Vader and Apo because I forgot about CX2. I left him at Relic 3. And I've been relicking the stupidest things. I finally upgraded my only Gear 12 character, who was Ewok Scout. I just pushed him up to relics, took him to Relic 3, whatever, and burned all my mats like a fool. And then this event comes around, and I'm like, well, I gotta spend like thousands of crystals and get this guy to Relic 5 right now. And I don't regret it because it moved the ball forward for me, right? Mm-hmm. He's Relic 5 now. That was always going to happen. And I got some good rewards out of it. Did I get 2,000 crystals worth? No. But he's Relic 5 now. I'm going to use him in the raid at Relic 5. I'm going to use him in GAC at Relic 5. Like it's fine. It's all good. So anyways, I'm going to do the same thing with Disguised Clone Trooper. I know it. I'll leave him at Relic 3 and then this will come around. And
I mean, you just do better in the moment. Like you have to be right at that moment. You just live in that. So
I live in the moment. I am very zen, man. I am right here. I'm right now. I'm never looking forward.
I mean, that's just like Obi-Wan, right? I mean, no, that was what Qui-Gon wanted him to be, right? So
my focus determines my reality, and I believe that. There's a lot of good philosophy in Star Wars that is, it's drawn from a lot of like Eastern philosophy and stuff, but that is a terrible way to 100% of the time live, because let me tell you, I don't prepare for squat. Let my wife tell you. I'm terrible awesome. At preparing. So anyways, here I go on a tangent again.
Hey, it's all right. So speaking of tangent, we did find out that we do have a little bit of piracy battles coming in, which again is going to be just like we were seeing now, where guess what? You're not going to be able to do the whole thing at the first right off the bat. You're going to
the second time,
or probably the third or the 20th, right? So
right, yeah.
But what's even better, which because I know all of us wanted, was another Smuggler's Run. Like, remember the first few times with that second one where it was just, this isn't fun. Like, this is not good. It was so tough.
No.
Guess what? Now you get to do it again.
Well, 1 and 2 are sim and sim.
Yep.
So,
which isn't bad now, right?
Fine. Bring it on.
But still, I mean, I do think now every time I see when 2 comes out, I am just ready, because that is a lot of good stuff. Like, I know that's good, right? But
yeah.
It's just one of those
There's
things
so
where
many events that you just hit sim and you get some Omegas and you're like, whatever, it's stupid. But you see Smuggler's Run 2 and you're like, oh, I'm actually going to do something today.
Right.
All right. We're gonna make some changes. Yeah.
So if the rewards for doing it and that push, right? There's, again, going back to what we talked about earlier, there's different ways that each person plays this game. There are some that just love the challenge, that just the idea of making it work, and like, I am so happy for you. I'm not that person. Like, I'm like,
no.
I prefer at the end of Conquest when every single one of your characters is just making the other one die within 2 seconds for no reason other than all of the discs. I want to see it win. I play games not for the hardest level, sometimes the easiest level, just so I feel better.
Yeah. No, I get that. I sit down, I play this game. I pull my phone out, start this game, have a cup of coffee in the morning, and I want to start my day right with like, oh, look, I got some new relic mats, or cool, I can upgrade this or whatever. I don't want the headache, man. No, that's what I'm trying to kill. I'm trying to get the good vibe. I'm trying to be in the moment, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
And that's hard to do when, like even for Nightfall today, I had to remod and I just grumbled through the whole thing. One time, because I'm just going to sim it forever now, but I still...
But still, I mean, looking at it wise, the one benefit is, and with watching kind of like your growth with your dark clones, like you did a really good job of getting a lot of them during these events. I didn't. I didn't focus on that. So like I do see the value of continuing try to do better to get to where you get some of those, because I'm a little bit farther behind, and I don't think I took like I thought, well, I'll get to it when I get to it, and then I'll just, I'll be able to do it later on. I do think this time around, I'm going to have a lot more urgency towards making sure that I'm constantly trying to get those extra shards for free,
Yeah. Well, I think there's a couple benefits that should be pointed out there too, is that I benefited from buying the episode pass.
Yeah, true.
You get 20 shards of someone who's going to help you achieve one of those things. And then also buying some of the $12.99 crystal packs. The thing is that I see the value on those as having gone up a good amount.
Yeah, definitely.
Because even if you get 7, that puts you one day ahead of your farming, where you're getting 5 a day while the marquee is out. But that pushes you up. So like those episode or character quest things that like you can't do it. You need 130 shards, and you stall out at 125. Sometimes that extra 5 or 10 pushes you into a really good reward, like some Zetas or more shards for the character. Yeah. I think that was Depa, if I remember correctly. There was like 20 shards.
20 shards
just for
yeah.
Yeah. So like, there's you should focus on them, but there is some requirement of investing, whether that's cash or crystals. But I burned all my crystals through that, and I'm still doing it, man. I go broke.
Yeah, and I'm almost at 7,000 crystals right now because I'm just don't want to spend. Like it's almost like I got to spend some, But
yeah.
But still.
Yeah. Well, maybe Era of the Pirates is the time that you start pushing it. I mean, seriously, buy a couple of those packs and like get a little, leg up on some of these. I don't know. But that all depends on when we get the Era battle. So that's the other thing in here is we don't know when it's coming still.
And I mean, when you look at the post, there's not a ton of information other than the fact that, you're going to need, your Hondo, right? So you're going to need a Relic 9 Hondo most likely in these. And I think minimum is going to be Relic 3. So, I mean, I said Honda. Of course, it's Hondo, but in the notes. But you need your Honda at Relic 3 and 6. So, that's even a 0. You guys all want to hear me change this, but still. So, I mean... Again, we don't know what else is going to be there, but I guess we'll see what kind of happens. And I hope this Smuggler's Run is going to be decent. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm sure the rewards will be great. It's just, and this one I think is a little different too, because like, how many of the existing pirates are going to be allowed? Like, if Emphas Nest is allowed in it, more people will be ready,
right? Yeah.
Versus if it's only the new pirates that are kind of included in this,
which we know what they're going to do. I mean,
yeah, I think we do.
I think we have an idea. And we were talking about this earlier. Like, this isn't about the old; it's about the new. Really feels like
sure,
the old canon, the old pieces to it. Like, this is about future. If there's going to be a new TV show, guess what? That's going to be a big character in this game. Because guess what? It makes sense. It's what people are watching.
One would assume, but like you look at the representation of, and I know I'll catch some flame for this. I'll take it. Acolyte.
Yeah.
We got
nothing.
Literally nothing
Yet.
in game.
I think yet.
Yeah, I think yet also. I mean, we finally got some
because didn't it get picked up for a second?
Coming.
It
did not.
No, it didn't. Oh, I heard.
No,
it
famously did not. Like it just, I'm not opening that can of worms. Like if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I liked it. Leave me alone.
I want the main villain. I'm sorry. No, like
Yes,
they need to do the main
too.
villain at least. If you don't like any of the other characters, it's fine. That mask alone deserves to be in this game. Sorry.
Yep.
I'll stop.
Very cool. Very cool.
All right. So we have really had one of those shows where we kind of just talk about a little bit of everything. So.
We're just a little unhinged tonight, aren't we? We're just kind of, not afraid.
I told you this earlier today. I'm like, this is one that I can't get my brain going. So you guys get to have a little bit more of a less structured version. So
when the brain can't talk, you talk from the heart.
There you go. Right. Speaking of from your heart, let's talk about this kit reveal.
Quiggold.
Just the name alone. The name alone is, and again, this is one of them where he's not like Quiggold just seems like a fluffy, nice little, character. He's not, but
he looks sort of like a frog's butt.
A little bit,
but in a cute way, if that makes sense.
It looks like it's the head of a Rancor a little bit and the body of a Jawa and the gun of, some of the other characters that we have in this game.
Vizsla,
yeah, right? Like,
yeah. So I want to get out ahead of it before we go over the
real
kit
quick
here.
My brain, this is how bad it is today. So look at his nostrils, and then he does his so it looks like a smiley face, like a sad face.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to see now.
I see it now, where the nostrils are the eyes. Yes, I see.
Oh,
I see it. Looks like what the kids draw on my
like
mirrors in the car.
The back of my truck.
Not mirrors and windshield. Yeah.
The back of my truck with it being really dirty. That's what they put on there. Wash me with that face.
Say wash me. Exactly. No, I want to talk about him for just a second here because look, my watch is telling me what time it is. Cool. Because I have seen just so much hate online for Quiggold. And I'm here to tell you a couple things. One, who do you think you are? Who do you think? You are playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. There is a galactic legend who is a slug.
Yes.
Like, Star Wars is weird, right? You could pick out, to bring it back up, dead horse coming in, Acolyte.
Yeah.
You want to pick on the Acolyte? Pick on it. Let's talk. I disagree because I just genuinely enjoyed it, and I'm not like one of those like rabid fans that's like there was nothing wrong with it. I had a good time with it.
Sure.
It scratched my itch. So good, but the things people are saying about Quiggold, man, like no one knows who he is, no one cares. Man, there's like 300 characters in this game.
Right.
That's how it is. That's where we are in this game. Who's a character who's important in Star Wars who is not in this game? Not a lot. I mean,
right.
You could say there's a couple you can point out, like Snoke.
Yep.
Yeah, but none of us really like him that much.
Agree. And
like,
I always feel like there's a reason they've had to make him, right? Like, but
but like Quiggold he's just a weird little alien dude.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't get upset when Pow came to the game,
right?
Or when Biston came to this is Star Wars. A weird little peg leg alien dude with a gun. And I'm sorry if any of that was offensive. I don't know what the terminology, a little, maybe little is even mean. I don't know. He's awesome. And yes, he's a background character. Yeah. He and Ithano are both background characters. But I mean, when we've got Coruscant Underworld Police in this game, right? We've got like 2 different Hoth troopers. Like there's just Imagun D or I'm gonna die or whatever.
How you want to say it?
I don't even know. Like you cannot be upset when a weird background character that this is a family show, so I can't say what we call them, but a glup.
Yeah.
When a glup shows up in this game, that's the game, man. You want more characters? Here they come. They're going to be weird.
Yeah.
Because we're out of humans. We are out of humans.
Do you think that's what it is? Do you think it's based on the fact it's just an alien? Is that what?
I don't know. I mean, like, let me look on the official post. I'm not going to read any of these because whatever.
Because, I mean, again.
Okay, this one's funny. It's E4 Embo. I, too, enjoyed the iconic moment in Revenge of the Sith during Order 66 when Commander Appo tells Bail Organa, "I'm sorry, sir, but it's time for you to leave." And then Quiggold emerges from the Jedi Temple, striking down a few 501st Legion clone troopers before falling, allowing Bail to escape. Like, yeah, we know. Like, pirates in this raid is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Clone troopers in this raid is ridiculous. It's them shooting themselves, which is just a little weird. But anyways, yeah, just leave my boy Quiggold alone. That's all.
But we said it earlier in some ways, if we continue to see this game as future Star Wars, or even like this case, they need pirates, so they have to do something. I mean, I just, again, if we detach ourselves from the fact that this isn't truly the canon Star Wars that you see, love, and feel, this is a game that basically is moving forward, and they needed filler characters. I mean, we also have Batcher, right? I mean, it just a little alien guy, right? Like, I mean, so at some point for me, I have just kind of detached that brain that this is going to say, you know, like Yoda's going to be a galactic legend. I'd love him to be one, right? I was saying that before, but it's going to be a game, right? So I'm with you. Like, I can't imagine, and that's where I think too, like, I only have a set amount of brain power in my day, and hating on something doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's just
it's a marquee too. Like I still, and we talk about this still, is Hondo the right choice for a next galactic legend? You know, we talk about that. Like, that still feels weird. But like Quiggold coming onto the holotables as a marquee character. Yeah. Keep Star Wars weird.
Agreed. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some of these weird abilities of his. Let's see. He comes out on July 15th. You'll have to take him to Relic 5 to unlock.
Which isn't
Hondo.
bad.
No, not bad at all. Especially, I mean, if he's a raid character, you're pretty much going to want all these marquee characters that have come out and are coming out. You're going to probably want to take them pretty much all to Relic 5 anyways. So his basic is called Deck Sweeper. You deal physical damage to all enemies, then inflict defense down for 1 turn. Hey, that'd be good for Conquest right there.
It would be. I need that.
Steal any taunt from all enemies and resets its duration. Ooh, that sentence. What? Steal any taunt from all enemies and resets its duration. I think there's a typo in there. One too many S's. But if no taunt was stolen, and if Quiggold had 2 or more stacks of profit, he consumes 2 of them and taunts for 1 turn. He is a tank, if that ability did not give that away. His first special is called Buccaneer. This is a cooldown of 4. You steal any foresight and tenacity up from all enemies, grant them to all pirate allies, and reset their duration. Deal physical damage to all enemies, then inflict tenacity down and blind for 1 turn on all enemies. This attack can't be evaded. If Quiggold had 5 or more stacks of profit, consume 5 of them and inflict 1 stack of damage over time for 2 turns, and remove 50% turn meter from the target enemy, which can't be resisted. This stack of damage over time and turn meter removal is doubled if the enemy is a Sith. If no buffs were stolen, all pirate allies gain defense up and protection up for 2 turns. Now, he's got... Oh, that's his only special. Easy peasy. He's got 2 uniques. So, he's got First Mate. This is a Zeta. At the start of battle, Quiggold taunts for 2 turns and gains 10% defense, max health, and max protection for each pirate ally. If the ally in the leader slot is a non-Galactic Legend light side pirate support named Captain Ithano, this taunt can't be dispelled or prevented. And Quiggold gains double those stat increases. Whenever Quiggold's health drops below 50%, he gains defense up and protection up for 2 turns. Whenever Quiggold resists a debuff, he gains 1 stack of profit, max once per turn. And whenever he taunts, he gains a stack of bulwark with a max of 5 for every stack of profit for 2 turns. Quiggold is immune to stun if he has 5 or more stacks of profit. And then his second unique is Prayer Necklace. This is his Omicron for territory battles. At the end of each of his turns, if Quiggold is taunting, he gains 1 stack of Retaliate with a max of 5 stacks for every 2 stacks of profit for 1 turn, which can't be copied. If the ally in the leader slot is a non-Galactic Legend pirate, excluding himself, and Ithano is an active ally, the first time Quiggold is defeated, consume all stacks of profit on him, and all pirate allies recover 50% max health and max protection, and gain damage immunity for 1 turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Now, the territory battle part of it, the Omicron, is he starts the battle with 5 stacks of profit and gains 250% defense and 50% tenacity. While he's active, if at the start of battle there's no GL ally and all other allies are pirates, enemies defeated by pirates can't be revived. And all pirate allies have 50% max health and max protection, can't be critically hit, and take 30% reduced damage. The first time any pirate ally loses 50% of their health, they dispel all debuffs on themselves and gain damage immunity for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. This can only occur once per battle for each pirate ally. Sounds pretty good. I mean, this is one of those ones that's kind of hard to evaluate until you see it in action, because it's really defensive. It doesn't like change the structure of combat. It just makes you tankier as a team. But on paper, it looks fairly solid.
I think so.
And that's the when they go below 50%, they get damage immunity for 2 turns. That's per battle. So like wave after wave.
Yeah.
Pirates knocking people out can't be revived. This could be really good for Dathomir. Like really stinking good for Dathomir. Which is what? Relic 6 requirement? Or is that 7? I think Dathomir is a 7.
Is it?
Yeah, it goes Mustafar, Geonosis, Dathomir. So at Relic 7, a pirate team would be lights out on Dathomir, I would think.
I mean, and again, you're going to need it for the raid, so it's a scenario too. I do like the steal, basically where they're stealing in the profits type stuff. I think it's going to be a fun... It's going to be a fun kit. I mean, at least I hope, right? I mean, you're
shaping up to be a fun team. Yeah, really. I like it. All right. So, any other updates? Looks like we got.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. We got a Quiggold. Disguised clone trooper, Sneaky Boy, is farmable, and new era battle is going to be a real trucker. All right, so let's talk for a minute about Conquest.
Yeah.
We are in the 3rd and final SM33 Conquest, so we're going to have another pirate available pretty doggone soon. How's your Conquest? Yeah, some. Yeah. How's your Conquest shaping up?
I'm in Sector 4 right now.
Good God Almighty!
Yeah, so I mean, I'm moving pretty good. I'm at 312 right now. It always feels like the third one of the group. I do the best, and I'm feeling all right with it. I'm still not going to get. And again, it's so funny. Everybody plays this game a little bit differently, but I'm not going to ever go for Red Crate unless it is a character that I just have to. So I think it's still going to be the first round of the next conquest. I'll get Smee. So, I mean, that's totally fine for me. I'm rhyming with me, C.
Yeah, you really are.
But yeah, overall, though, it feels pretty good. I still think the data discs for this one aren't perfect in my mind. Like, I'm not getting a good amount of defensive ones. And then it feels like we have a little bit of the good offensive ones, a little bit of the good defensive ones, but not like that easy mode.
Not enough to really, really lean into one strat and abuse it.
And so, I mean, I'm still going right now with, increased offense for getting buffs. And then I'm using Amplify Agony for, the debuffs, right? So it feels like I'm doing fine. When we do get to Sector 5, it does feel like, okay, this isn't as easy as I'd like it to be. But overall, I don't really think this is a tough one. But how about for you?
I tend to agree. I also, I set up some level of cushion by getting the episode pass.
Yeah.
Or not the episode pass, but the conquest pass once. And then I've bought the SM33 shards. So I am at a point where I do not have to max crate.
Nice.
Which is kind of nice. And I'll have him unlocked by the end of it. I just unlocked Sector 3, so I'm a little further behind. But I've got like a full day of energy to use that I haven't gotten into. So we get done recording and I have to do my Wordle before midnight because that would just destroy me. And then I have to use all this energy too. It's been going all right. Honestly, over the last 3 iterations of Conquest, I kind of have a similar feeling on data discs. I don't feel like they're that important.
Agreed.
Like, I'm not getting anything that's life altering. I'm just like, all right, now I got a blue Amplify Agony. I guess I'll put that on and take off my gray or whatever. But I'm not putting a ton of thought into data discs because it's kind of proven that like I didn't really have to the last couple times. So I'm just going to continue to not do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to unlocking him this time. And then also, if I don't have to go max crate, that gives me more time to really focus on leveling up Datacrons, because this is the last run of these Datacrons. Like, now or never, bud. I did get, the Dark Side Ray Cron up to level 15. The Hermit Yoda one, I don't remember if I'm at 14 or I think I'm 14 on that. And then I bought the Jawa one and took it to 3. I saw a lot of people talking about doing that, and it's got a great level 3 ability. I might kick it up to 4 or 5. I mean, if it gives a little more defense or a little more whatever, like, those solid stat boosts.
Yeah.
Not bad. So I might do that, but I'm really trying to focus this time mostly on getting those key Datacrons that you want out of this set. Some of those clone ones, some of the Jedi Vanguard stuff. Like, I really don't have a lot of the key ones. So, after working on focused Datacrons for what feels like 2 solid conquests, now I'm one tier away from just kind of being free of that hassle.
Which would be nice.
All right. So once again, it is time for a Grand Arena breakdown. It's always Josh's favorite part of the show. He loves to relive his moments of victory and also all those other moments. If you want to check us out live, check me out live. Check me out.
Wow.
Go to twitch.tv/theothersean. I stream every Wednesday that Grand Arena is in session. And then sometimes on the weekends, but that's all mystery surprise stuff. And we play a little bit of Grand Arena Bingo, which is ridiculous and fun. Okay, but enough about that. What happened this week? How did it go? What's your rundown?
Well, I'm going to go through and give the end part before I go into what I'm doing, because that way it's going to sound better than what it is. So the last 2 times I have won 2 out of 3. So
that sounds great.
Right? Amazing. So
you're putting in the work.
So I feel really great about that, So it's one of those scenarios to where, I go through and I'm starting off. I was 2 and 3 last time. I got some good amount of crystals. So I go this time, first time around, I'm going against Logo. And the best part of that was the second round. I went against DBF, which I don't know what that stands for, but
stands for something inappropriate. It sounds like it would be.
It does, and I'm okay with that, but
database file. Not bad.
No. So I went into it and they were at 10,047.
Or Dad's best friend. I'm sorry.
I'm going to go with Dad's best friend. I think that definitely needs to be it.
That's a fanfic thing. I love it. So that, it is. I'm completely inappropriate, I'm sure, in many situations. All right. I'll shut up.
But yes, I only had 3 battles. And unfortunately, time won in this case. So I'm thinking, okay, I won some crystals last time. This time it looks like time's going to get me. So it was 175 to 1047. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do better. I'm going to do so much better. And then I didn't do better. So I got into there and it was basically, I did 2 battles and I went Slicker versus Slicker. And they had a Datacron. I didn't. I lost. I threw a little tantrum. So I was at 118 points. I come back maybe 6 o'clock, my times 5, for it to stop, and they only did 65. So
love it.
Right. So that was against Pulse Hammer. So thank you, Pulse Hammer.
No, that one was Loga, right?
I am blind today. Yes, you are right.
You're just like, here's the thing is I'm focused on the present and you're looking toward the future.
It must be.
That's,
Yeah, well, here we go. Logo. So this one again, 118 to 65, we'll take it. So then I went into the last round and I said, okay, I'm going to do something this time. I'm going to actually play. And this was against Pulse Hammer. And it was a scenario to where I got there and they were at 1019 and they stalled out actually, but they didn't. I'm going to say stall out, but they just kind of stopped. And you could just tell, like, it was a really small roster. And I mean, honestly, they should be pretty proud of where they're at, because I think I maybe had a 4, if I remember right, 4 like Galactic Legend discount, like difference, So, I mean,
oh, wow.
At this point, I think they just stalled out and couldn't do what I needed to. So I just had to do enough. And it was nice. I saw a Krennicron and I'm like, I'm going to have C against it. Why not? I don't know what beats it, but I'm going to do it. And then that was kind of nice. And they had Cody with Old Man Rex team, which I haven't seen that before. So you get to use my new Bad Batch team. But now the funny part with that is I got a little bit nervous for a moment because, I mean, they weren't actually attacking. They were just going through and giving each other doing their specials.
Oh, doing the buffs. Oh my God.
And it got down to maybe 30 seconds left. And it was panicky, but it still worked out. So
Tuscans do that sometimes too. They'll take like 4 or 5 turns and you're like, you're not doing anything. What are you doing?
Do something, please. But yeah, so that was kind of nice. And the bad was I was using, Insight, and it goes through and says that, Sidious Crown beats Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Well, didn't for me. And then it said Radis beats Saw. Guess what? Didn't for me. So, and then I just didn't do ships. So because they didn't have to, I didn't do it. So guess what?
No, I wouldn't put myself through that for nothing.
Right. So I just avoided it. But so again, it was not a pretty win. Like if you're looking at the details of it, technically it's 2 for 3. So that means next time around, I'm going to try and I'm going to get my tail beat because I just won 2 out of 3 twice.
2 out of 3, if I understand this correctly, ain't bad.
No. That's 500 crystals, right? And for me, what is it? Like, I mean, it's a good amount of crystals. I felt pretty good. I ended up, after everything getting said and done, I was at 7,800 crystals, I think. So
that's
good enough.
Bad.
So so that was mine. Now you had to do better than me, right?
Yeah, totally. So round 1 last week, I had already gotten into this round, right? So I went up against Darth Suki. At the time, I was ahead 2,042 to 227, and they had plenty of hours left to attack. They didn't. That was it. 227 is all they put up. Only battle I lost was Radis versus their Phoenix, and that was embarrassing. But then on defense, Lord Vader got 1 hold versus Bo-Katan.
Nice.
I just put in the notes, what is this, 2024? You don't bring Bo-Katan to Lord Vader anymore. Come on. Because this is Vader Apo CX2 with an Omicron. Get this Bo-Katan business out of here. Slicker got a hold against Jedi Master Kenobi, and then Rey got a hold against Jedi Master Luke. And I think you lose those 3 fights, and you're like, I think I'm done.
Yeah,
especially against 2042. That makes sense. Round 2, I go up against Kill Saint. And I didn't even add up all these defenses, but my goodness. Slicker got a hold against a Bane team. That's one of the better teams against it, but didn't work. Jedi Master Luke and Jedi Master Kenobi. Kenobi was able to take down the... No, that's not right. Is it? I think I put that in the wrong thing. No. Against Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Master Kenobi. Then Maul. I put this on the wrong thing. What the heck? Okay, it's all out of order. Here, let me make sense of it. Lord Vader got a hold against a Seer team, right? And then Seer took out the ads. Maul took out the solo Lord Vader. Is just, my notes are terrible. But the important thing is Mon Mothma got 8 defensive holds.
Dang.
It was Mon Mothma with Kyle Katarn and Luthen with his Datacron. And they got a hold against Talzin, Bosk, Radis, Enoch, Veers, Fennec, Lando, and Finn. To be fair, it was Lando with Han and Chewie. Because I could see myself thinking, well, Han shoots first, is going to get me somewhere. And I guess it doesn't. That Ahsoka got a hold against Sith Eternal Emperor. Rey got a hold against Starkiller. I mean, it was just insane. Now, attacks. I didn't attack. Those were all. That's just such a shame. All those defenses, such just banging his head against the wall. How am I going to win this? Well, you didn't have to do any of that because I just didn't attack. So I lost 0 to 11-13. And, that was like 4th of July weekend. Yeah. I think. Yeah. So kind of rough. And then round 3 up against who was it? Oh, I didn't update the name on here, but I won. 701. Oh, it was Lil Smoothie was his name. And I put up 701 and I was just kind of watching it and he just never did anything. So I'll take an easy win, I will say it was kind of frustrating. Boba Fett, I used Sign of Django against a Jabba team, and I was able to take out Bausch, but I couldn't. It just couldn't do the damage to take out Chrysanthemum or Jabba. Fennec died, and it was just Boba. He couldn't do it, even with the Data Crown at Relic 5. So that was a little disappointing. They didn't have any Data Crowns on anything.
Oh, that's nice.
So I was like, this person does not engage. And it was a total defense. Total defense. So when I had scored 701, I was just kind of like, hey, I beat a sector. Mm-hmm. There's no way, with the way this person just placed everything on defense, there is no way that they could do it. I took out their Slicker, which felt kind of good. I used a Jedi Master Kenobi, and I took out Crew, and then Rey, just at the very end, I was able to take out Rey. So I did a cleanup with Bo-Katan just against Solo Slicker, and it worked like a charm.
Nice.
And it felt, let me tell you, amazing. Bo is still really good.
Yeah,
she just can't knock Vader out anymore. I mean, she's still incredible. Just can't handle Lord Vader. All right, so we are coming up on the hour mark now. We've wasted all this time for all these loyal listeners who are just, they're here again.
Yep.
For one more week of this madness. But let's give them the juicy morsels, so to speak.
The flavorful bits, right?
The vittles. And tell them who you grinded.
Oh, yeah. So I know you've been waiting to hear about all this, but I'm happy to tell you. Bad Batch wise, man, this Crosshail grind is like really making me want to do the 4,000 crystals to get it done, because I passed that 50 mark. So
yeah, I spent a few hundred to finish mine. The impatience got me.
I went from 20 out of 100 to 56 out of 100. I mean, that's 36. I mean, that means I am still like 2 weeks, right? Basically, unless things go really well. But still, he's ready to go to Relic 5 after this. Like, everything's there. So I should be fine. I just got to wait, and I should be fine. But now, conquest-wise, Smee is actually 140, so I'm not going to be able to get him to... Like I said, it's going to be first round of the second one, first round of the next one that's going to be there. But hey, now my dirty clones, this is another one. It feels like it's going really slow, but we're getting there. Apo is 20 out of 85 up to 63 out of 85. Now CX2 went from 5 out of 65 up to 25 out of 65. And then I'm not sure what happened with this guy's clone. This maybe I just forgot last time or aired the wrong information, but he was 22 out of 30, now 6 out of 65. And Scorch went from 22 out of 30 up to 6 out of 65. So we are getting a little bit closer to where we need to go. But now for Mace, I mean, Depa, just because of, pulling the last, I think I got 7 for her. So it went from 29 out of 30 up to 6 out of 65. So we're getting there, right? Guess what? All that waiting, no relic increases, no gear increases.
Oh, man.
Nothing else. All it was a tiny bit of a little bit of shards. So it's one of those weeks where you just don't feel like you did much. I mean, I just laid there on the couch with, some sweats on, eating some bonbons, watching some reality TV this week.
Jersey Shore.
Right?
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Isn't the big thing now Love Island or something? Isn't that kind of
I think so. I don't know. I don't get into
me neither.
Too much reality.
I mean, my reality is TV sports. So, I mean, I'm just, either way. Again, it's a tangent night. Sorry. But, Now, Zeta-wise, I did put a Zeta on for Crosshair, and then I do have basically 3. I'm at 58 Omicrons. Decided today all 3 are going to the Dirty Clones when I can get their Zetas, because I'm Zeta poor.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Got to do the Zetas first.
So I can't say that I have like the morsels. Maybe I'm the crumbs. I had a little bit of crumb. Like I'm that like little bit crumb in your mustache that it's still good to eat a little bit. No, that's just weird.
Yeah.
So I need to fast.
You find that little piece of broccoli in the back. Like, that's not bad. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So let's move on from that and say who you grinding.
Yeah. Well, I got for Bad Batch, the only thing I had left was Crosshair. He was 83 out of 100. I took him up to Relic 5. So he's ready to get his butt handed to him in this new raid. Can't wait. They're all Relic 5. I took Apo up to Relic 5, and then I mentioned earlier I forgot about CX2, but I rushed him up to Relic 5, so he's all good. Sneaky Boy and Scorch, nothing to report there. Temple Guard went from 9 up to 20 out of 100, and Depa Balaba went from 38 up to 45 out of 85. I think that's just from the Era battle that I scored on each of them once. Clone Sarge, I think I did that last week. Took him from Relic 5 up to 7, yeah. So he's still at Relic 7. He will not be advancing any further. My Hondo grind. Nothing much. I mean, Captain Ithano went from 20 up to 50 out of 65. I took Ezra from Relic 5 to Relic 6 last week. And Hondo and Veteran Snuggler Chewbacca are in my favorites, but they have not done anything. Zetas. Yes, I built a Zeta, and a really popular choice these days, from what I hear, is to give Director Krennic his leadership Zeta. So that's what I did. Why would I do such a stupid thing, you ask? I will surely never use it, but I'm at the precipice, and I think I used the same word last week, the precipice, of just all my characters are Zeta'd, right? So now as new characters come out, yes, I have to give them Zetas, but all the old characters are Zeta'd. So the only other ones I need, Captain Ithano, obviously Quiggold when he drops, and then SM33 when he drops, right? So like there's still gonna be a little bit of a gate there, a little bit of a bottleneck, but I'm almost this genie is almost out of the lamp. So that feels pretty good. And unfortunately, to do that, you have to give Director Krennic his Zeta. Otherwise, don't ever do it. And yeah, for Data Crowns, that's the big focus. I already kind of went over the ones that I have ended up with. I'm hoping to get a few more impactful ones this time through, because really the ones that I have, I'm looking at them now and they're all silly. Those focused ones are looking great, but I have 5s, Gar Saxon, Jar Jar, and Keller and Beck. Look out.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's none of the really flashy ones. Not like, what is it? Barriss. Barriss is one of the Vanguard ones that's just stupid. Absolutely stupid. And I want it. I want it real bad. So we'll try and get that this time around. That's all we got for you this week. It may not be the best advice, but at least we didn't recommend you completely skip the Leviathan like Josh is doing. It won't work for you. It works for him. It won't work for you. If you want to continue the conversation, join our Discord server linked in the show description. Become a real live Jawa by supporting us on Patreon, and share your thoughts by leaving us a podcast review. Big thanks go out to Pabuapa and SWGOH.gg and SWGOHevents.com for providing all the hard data we misinterpret weekly. Thanks for tuning in, and may the Force and RNG be with you.